Welcome to Physics Short Classes. In this video lecture, we are going to solve numerical problems in electric dipoles and electric flux. Pause the video wherever you find necessary. First question. So here, electric intensity at a point is given by the expression E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into 2p divided by r cube, where the point is lying on the axis of the dipole. P is given as electric dipole moment and it will be is equal to 2a into q. But in this problem, the distance between the 2 point charges 2a itself is given. So therefore, substituting the values, we will get electric field at a point on the axis is given as 1.8 into 10 raised to 2 Newton per coulomb. Next question. Whenever we place a dipole in a uniform external electric field, it will experience a torque, and that torque will depend on its orientation, and it is given by the expression tau is equal to Pe sin theta. But here it is said that torque is maximum. It will be maximum only when theta, which is the angle between the direction of the dipole moment and the external field, is equal to 90 degree. Hence, sin theta will be is equal to 1. By rearranging the following expression, the dipole moment will be given by torque divided by electric field. Substitute the values. Hence, we get the expression for the dipole moment. 5 into 10 raised to minus 14 coulomb meter. Next question. The given cube encloses the charge. Therefore, using the Gauss theorem, we can find out the total flux passing through the cube, and it is given by Q by epsilon naught. Since the charge is assumed to be in a air, which is almost equal to permittivity of the free space. Hence, substituting the values for Q and permittivity of the free space, we will get the value for the total flux passing through the entire cube, which is equal to 1.13 into 10 raised to 2 Newton meter square per coulomb. We also need to find out the flux passing through one of the faces. Since cube has 6 faces, and it is equally likely that the same flux will pass through each of the 6 faces. Therefore, flux through one of the face will be equal to 1 by 6 times the total flux, or that will be equal to 0.188 into 10 raised to 2 Newton meter square per coulomb. Next question. This question has 2 parts. To solve the first, we use the relation between the surface charge density given by sigma is equal to Q by A, the total charge on the sphere. Since the charge is distributed uniformly over the surface of the sphere, the surface charge density sigma and area of cross section of the sphere A, which is equal to 4 r square, the total charge on the sphere will be is equal to sigma into A, or that is equal to sigma into 4 r square. Substituting the values of sigma and r, we will get the net charge is equal to 1.45 into 10 raised to minus 3 coulombs. Then the second part, electric flux leaving the surface can be obtained with the help of Gauss theorem. Flux is equal to 1 by epsilon naught times the charge enclosed. Substituting the values, total flux will be equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to 8 Newton meter square per coulomb. Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe the channel for watching more videos.